What's going on, guys? Popping up randomly, like I said I would. Just slayed a wedding edit, so not really slayed it. I just finished a doc edit, so I have to work on the highlight later today. But um, for those of you who are watching after the fact, this live will be up for only 24 hours. I'm not going live for 24 hours, but this video will stay for only 24 hours, and then I'm going to remove it. So, yeah. So pretty much just hopping on live randomly because I was supposed to upload a video today, but yeah, I didn't finish it in time. So instead, I'll just go live just to keep myself active on YouTube and answer any question that you guys may have. Let's see. Oops. What is going on?
AC, nice, that is-
Whoop. Hope I actually don't accidentally. Let's see. Shut up, the other Jason on this thing. There we go. Okay. I look derp as heck. It's not very flattering. I'm in the kitchen right now. Photographer, what's up, man? How's it going, dude? Dev, hello, sir, from India. Hello. Random. Charlie Brown says random. Steve, Vong on a Tuesday. Did I shoot on a Tuesday last time? Oh no, Vong on Thursday. Vong on a Tuesday. Yeah, heck yeah. Jonathan Brandon, what's up? Dave Sincere, I was watching the Monday live session as we speak. Thanks for joining in. Dave, we were wondering where you at, man. My girlfriend Vivian was like, "Is Dave Sincere? Was he on the chat?" And I was like, "No, he wasn't. I don't think so." Nick K, how good are those Quaker oats behind you? Where are you seeing that? Oh, this thing? I don't know. It's not mine. Yeah, I'm trying to be like MKBHD and have like Cheerio in the background too. Let's see here. Steve. Yo, Delgado Pixels. There we go. Got a question. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, pretty much this live is just me answering random questions. So for those of you who are watching post live, there won't be any time codes. I do apologize for that. But if you want to listen through, go ahead. But again, this live is only going to stay up for 24 hours, and then I'm going to remove it. I don't want too many live videos cluttering the channel. But yeah, sorry, definitely want to do live a little bit more often. I was just explaining on the Instagram live earlier that I want to do live so I can be able to answer people's questions. An hour and a half ago, I had like 50 unread emails, 20 unread Facebook messages, and 5 Instagram DMs. I blazed through them. So I want to be able to just like hop on and like answer any questions. You know, it'd be easier to show you guys on the camera screen, you know, if you guys need any help on anything. So it's just so much easier. I can actually take the time and help you guys as well. And other people can definitely benefit from it. So anyways, Delgado Pixels, yo, can you make a video on the A6500 issue so that Sony can finally acknowledge it? Delgado Pixels, what A6500 in-body image stabilization do you, what's the problem? What do you have? Is it like same as Dave Dugdale? I think you might have to get it sent in to get it fixed because he said he got his bumped like during shipping, and then when he was traveling to NAB, it just like knocked it back into place, and the IBIS issue was just fine. So yeah. Driver class 1DX Mark II face recognition. I don't have the 1DX Mark II, so I can't answer that question. Sony Shooter, what's your input on the A9, that one camera guy overheating? So Sony Shooter was referring to the incident that it overheated, his A9 overheated. So I'm thinking it might be an isolated situation. I don't know how many other people are reporting that they are having this overheating issue, but we'll see. So that is definitely frustrating, especially if that happens at a shoot. I'd be frustrated too. You know, you drop so much money on it. So hopefully it's just an isolated incident. Sony Pro Support is in contacts with Danny right now, so we're gonna wait on Danny's follow-up for that. And man, does the actual YouTube live smoothen up my face a lot. Holy crap. There's some skin smoothing effect right here. I'm like so rough on the actual recording, but on the actual live, wow, so skin's so smooth. Guys, I suck at this whole comment scrolling thing. Every time I scroll, it just like puts me in the back. Okay. Your impression of Vivian voice is on point. Yeah, I like to make fun of Vivian. Why do you want the A9? It's the same camera, isn't it? What's the difference? It's not different. It's super different. What are you talking about? The photographer, we need to get an A9 versus 1DX Mark II going. Photographer, do you have the 1DX Mark II? Yeah, we got it, man. Speed up, do a review together. Get Danny, bring this A9. I'll shoot the review because I don't have either of the cameras. I'll just shoot it on my 6500 or something. Okay, let's see here. Meko, what do you think I can do as a 15-year-old to? What do you think? Wait, sorry, Meko. What do you think can I do as a 15-year-old to buy me a Sony A7R II? Holy crap, man! I don't know. You're gonna need a part-time job or something and save. You know, I feel you, man. As somebody who wanted to get the coolest stuff as a 15-year-old, it's impossible. I remember. It's not camera related, but I used to work at the YMCA as a lifeguard, and I just saved a ton of money just so I can get like a guitar, an electric guitar. Back when I was in high school, like playing the acoustic guitar was like the coolest thing. Well, to us guitar nerds, I guess, but everybody had an acoustic guitar, and I was like, F that, man. I'm gonna get an electric guitar because I want to be different. So I worked my butt off summer and winter. I did lifeguarding for like 3 hours, like every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I just saved up money and eventually dropped like $500 on the Fender Stratocaster and another $300 for the amp. So it's still not compared to the A7R II, but part-time job, save a bunch of money and probably get it used, but be smart when you're buying a used camera because you don't want to get ripped off. So my advice would be buy from a reputable camera store. I love I love B&H used section. They're usually fairly accurate with their description on whether there be scratches or anything on their camera. So yeah, save money. Try to buy a used one if you can. Look into B&H or Adorama for the used stuff. So if there's anything wrong with the used camera, at least you can bring it back. You can send it back for them and get a new copy or something. Robert Horwell Photo, where can we find your work or website? Check out escmedia.co for our wedding work. So that's where we post most of our stuff. Again, it's ESC, E as in elephant, S as in super, and C as in cocktail. escmedia.co. That's where you're gonna find the website. Sorry, the wedding stuff. I think I got Steve asking me why I don't upload some of the wedding on my YouTube channel. So here's my greatest fear is that even though we have license to these songs, I'm so worried that the YouTube automated system would just like catch the wedding video and shut it down and maybe potentially shut down the channel. And I can probably, you know, get it like, I can reactivate the channel, but the process I heard is so annoying that it's not even worth it. I'm not partners with YouTube. I'm not partnered with like any company, so it's gonna be way harder for me to retrieve my channel if something like that happens. You know, I'm super paranoid about these things, so I definitely don't want my channel to be shut down. So I'm trying to take it easy and not upload actual wedding stuff to my channel. There's one that I did upload. It has a little copyright notice thing next to it, and it should be fine. I submitted the license PDF to it, so let's hope it doesn't get shut down and, you know, give me a strike on YouTube. It shouldn't do that though, but that's just me being paranoid. Evan Pollinger, have you read about the Sigma FE rumors? I did. I'm super excited. If it's really going to be a 35 1.4 or 1.2, I'm going to get it because I sold my 35 Zeiss 1.4 recently. Instant regret. Like I'm like shooting some videos sometimes and I'm just like, man, it'd be great if I can shoot this with a wide lens at a 1.4 aperture, and I realized I sold my 35 1.4, so mega regret. So if they can come up with like a 35 that's like half the size of the 35 1.4, but still have it as 1.4. That'd be awesome. That's what the rumors are saying right now. So I'm looking forward to it. I think it's meant to be that I sold the 35 1.4 because Sigma's coming out with their own 35. So yeah, hopefully it's a pretty. They saying it's a solid rumor. It's an SR5, so that 35 1.4 or 1.2 from Sigma is happening. So we'll definitely see. Steve, I'm waiting for the Sony to bring out 4K 60 10-bit 422 with no overheating flip out screen for less than 2K, and then I realized that's the GH5. Ooh, Steve. Sony's gonna come out with something awesome, man. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Robert, given that there is not much Sony FF full frame G or GM glass, do you think the A9 might be a little bit early? I don't see many consumers using it at that price point. I don't know. That's something that's hard for me to answer. I don't think so. I don't think it's early or anything like that. They're about to have that full set of Trinity lenses, the 16 to 35 2.8, 24 to 70 2.8, and the 7800 2.8. So they already gotten their general grounds covered. So I think the A9's release time is pretty perfect. So anyone who's looking up to pick up the A9 to do event stuff, weddings, and all that stuff, they have whatever they need to get the job done. Now, yes, they still need to soup up their super telephoto lenses, but I'm not in a position to really give my best opinion on it because I don't shoot sports. I don't shoot wildlife stuff, so it's hard for me to really comment on like the longer range, the longer ends of things. But for the most part, I think the A9 came out at a really good time. So we now have what we need. We have all the lenses and the body that we need to do the photography and all that stuff. So A9 is good. Michael Orlando, have you been able to play with the A9 yet? No, I have not. Aside from my little bit of experience at the at NAB, no, I haven't actually gotten a chance to actually shoot anything with the A9. So Danny said he's gonna bring his A9 to the meetup. So I'll play with it then. But yeah. Delgado Pixels. Yes, it randomly vibrates. A bunch of people are still reporting it after getting it back from Sony. That is weird. I don't have that issue with my A6500. My A6500 is pretty dang solid. So that is weird. I'm sorry, man. Do you have Sony Pro support? Maybe hit them up. But I honestly, really, for serious, I don't have that issue with my A6500. That is weird. Delgado Pixels, do you live near a camera store or anything like that? I mean, if you're in California, I forgot, are you in California? If you're in California, come out to the Samy's event and talk to Sony Pro support. Oh my God, things jumped, lost stuff. I'm so sorry. If I don't answer your questions, just repost it again. I lost my way in the chat. Trong Vu, Jason, why didn't you chime in when Danny said he was betrayed by people at condo when you were there shooting the A9? Trong, I was not at the condo trip. I was not there. I was, whoa. Uh-oh. What's going on? How do I mute this? I have a messenger call. Why didn't you chime? Yeah, no, I wasn't there to shoot. I wasn't at that trip, Trung, so I actually didn't have any clue of what he said about the condo trip, but yeah, I wasn't there to shoot the A9. I wish I was there though. That seems like such a fun trip. Let's see, J Kavi. I just got my A6500. How do you get the files off the SD cards? Oh, how do you do it again? You go. There should be a folder called Sony. Oh man, I don't remember specifically. Give me 1 second. Okay. I just plugged in an SD card, so I'll be able to help you out there. Whoops. You want to get the video files out of that SD card, plug it in, go to the private folder, go to M4 root, and go to clip folder, and you'll get all you'll access all your video files from there. So really quickly, one more time, once you pop in the SD cards, there's 3 folders, right? DCIM, MP root, and private. Go to the private folder, that's the third one. Go to M4 root folder, and then go to clip, and that's where all your video files are at. Let's see here. Steve, I like how you're using the QA hashtag, even though it's not Monday Night Live. Jason, you're able to buy so much great gear. How do you afford it all? To be very honest with you guys, I just saved a bunch of money. When I've worked with this production company for about 4 or 5 years, and I've never really invested in like gear before. So I didn't invest in Sony. I didn't invest in anything. So I didn't invest in Canon. I didn't invest in Sony. I didn't invest in anything. So I was just kind of looking at, what are the best hybrid cameras out there for me. So I found Sony, and it shoots great photos. It shoots great video. And I was just like, this is it. This is the system for me. So I just went ahead and just bought a bunch of lenses and the camera bodies and all that stuff. So yeah, but that's the start. Now it's more like, now I don't have a full-time job. I'm trying to make YouTube my full-time job. So all the new gears that I recently bought lately has just been coming from the Amazon affiliate sales that I've been making from the internet, from your guys' support. That's how I've been getting some of the cool new toys. So I've been spending every dime I've been making from Amazon. So that's pretty bad. But I figured if it helps boost the production of the channel, makes more interesting content, then it's well worth the investment. So as you guys know, I don't buy and return my gear just to do a review. I usually typically just buy the stuff and I'll be like, okay, I'll review it, and then I actually end up keeping it. That's what happened with the 85G Master. I was just I was like thinking, I'll get it, I'll return it if it doesn't work out for me, or if I can't really keep it. But I actually end up keeping it because it's such a great lens. So yeah, very rarely do I buy something and return it right away unless it really doesn't work out for me. Let's see here. Sandy, yeah, I've been having the same problems with the A6300. What's up with that? Used to work fine, but now I'm stuck with a bunch of video files on my SD card. So yeah, I think I answered that question. I already answered that. Let me know. Give me an update if that works for you guys. Push record. Have you ever used one of the APS-C pancake lenses, wide angle lenses for vlogging? I'm curious about the autofocus performance. Which specific APS-C pancake wide angle lens are you talking about? Push rec, let me know. But the 2 wide angle that I use for the A6500 is the 10-18, which I borrowed from my friend, and the 16 2.8 with the wide angle adapter. So I would honestly suggest going with the 10-18 f4. That's probably way better than the 16 2.8 with the wide angle. Just because I think the 10-18 is just way sharper. The 16 with the wide angle, it's not as sharp, but it gets the job done. I mean, no issues. I didn't have too much of an issue with it. Autofocus works great on both. Lawrence, the best option for single, small, lightweight quality walk-around lens for A6300. 16 to 70 f4, 18 to 105, Canon 105 with the 18. Wow. Okay, so I'm a fan of the 16 to 70 f4. I'm a big fan of the 16 to 70 f4. The 18 to 105, I heard a lot of good things about it. 18 to 105 is a power zoom. I'm not a big fan of the power zoom. I like actually physically zooming with my lens. So I would pick the 16 to 70. But there is an advantage with the 18 to 105 if you're a video shooter. If you guys are familiar with Brandon Lee, the filmmaker, he uses the 18 to 105. And because the lens is a power zoom, it doesn't change the size or the weight of the lens when you have it on a one-handed gimbal. So that's an advantage of it. So you need to be wide, you need to get a tight shot, and you still want to stabilize your shot. The 18 to 105 has that advantage with the gimbal. With the 16 to 70, not so much. When you zoom in, it changes the weight and the balance of the gimbal. So that would be the disadvantage of the 16 to 70. But my opinion, I love my 16 to 70 f4, great lens. But Heard good things about the 18-105, still good. So either of those two would be my recommendation for a walk around, a good solid walk around lens. I wouldn't depend on the Canon 24-105 with the MC11 adapter. Again, native lenses. Native lenses, the way to go. Jay, I'm a tech baby. Casper, when are you getting the A9, Jason? I am not getting the A9 unless a miracle happens. $4,500 just lands in the palm of my hand. I'll take it. I'll take it to Sony and be like, A9, please. No, I really want to get the A9. It's amazing. It just seems so amazing. Everyone and their aunts and their uncles are making me jealous. Oh, because last weekend they're shooting with the A9. So with the wedding gigs and all that stuff, even my friends Amber and Garrett from Gears, Glasses, and Gadgets, they were shooting some cool kung fu stuff with it. And I'm just like shooting with my A7R2 at a wedding, a 2-hour ceremony. I'm just like, what am I doing with my life? Why am I not playing with the A9? I'm shooting with my old A7R2. But nah, just because. Yeah, I do more video work, so I'm just waiting for a sizable upgrade in the video functions before moving on to a different Sony camera. But A9, pretty solid. I love the joystick. I love the autofocus. It's for video. I from the few minutes that I have, I can tell it's really good. So I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting for the new one for sure. I'm sorry if I butchered your name, Wajid Bilwani. Hey Jason, need an advice. Is it worth waiting for the A7S III or A9S, or should I buy A6500 now? You know, I'm not. My prediction is as good as the weather forecast man on Channel 9 or something, man. So I don't know. I can't say for sure when the A7S III or the A9S or whatever the new camera. I don't know. I don't know when they're going to come out. So I'd say get the A6500 to tie you over right now until those cameras come out. And if they're worth the upgrade, just sell your 6500 and get the A7S III or the A9S. That's my honest opinion. But the A6500, well worth it. I love it. I shoot a lot of videos with this guy. It's awesome. Low light, of course, A7S is king. So if you need that, if low light is the most important thing to you, get the A7S II right now. Let's see here. Lawrence, Nick says, Lawrence, the 18015 isn't lightweight. Interesting. I don't remember the size of the 18105, but the 16-70 very compact. Love it. Charlie Brown, wonder what the price difference though. So I think you're referring to the Sigma. Might be a lot more affordable than the Zeiss 3514, but we'll see. Here's what I'm gonna assume: $900, $1,000, $900 or $1,000 for the Sigma 3514 or 1.2 if it were to come out. So it's definitely going to be a little bit less expensive than the Zeiss version. But yeah. Cameron JK, do you think the A9R or S will come out? Hard to say, man. It's either going to be the 3, it's going to be the A7 III or the A9, or they're going to move on to the next iteration. But again, my prediction is as good as the weatherman on Channel 9, man. Should be my... Nathan, what's up, man? How's it going? Steve, who do you want to shoot your wedding? I don't know. I'm just gonna shoot my own wedding, man. I'm just gonna vlog it. Hey guys, getting married today. Getting married today. I don't know. Oh man, you know, funny thing is, like Vivian and I were talking, and we were just like, dude, when it's time for us to get married, you're gonna be so jaded for weddings. And I'm like, yeah, because isn't it? I don't know if you guys feel the same way too, but you know, if you guys shoot weddings out there, do you guys feel like, oh man, like when it comes time for my wedding? I mean, how do you feel about that? Like, right? Like you've been to so many weddings, I don't know. You just get so jaded. You just like, whatevs. I've seen all the wedding cliches already. I've heard all kinds of speeches. They're really normally the same, except the best man speech. The best man speech is usually the best. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be like, oh, I know that's gonna happen. I know that's gonna happen, or like or you're gonna be critical about who's shooting your wedding. So it's gonna be tough. I don't know. For sure, though, I don't want any of my friends to shoot my wedding. I definitely want them to sit down and just enjoy it. So we'll see. We'll see. I definitely do want to do so. If my wedding is gonna get shot, it's gonna be different from everybody else's. I'm gonna make it like specifically YouTube like wedding, man. Ain't gonna be your standard wedding film and all that post stuff and that cinematic feeling. It's gonna be guerrilla style wedding. I don't know what I'm saying. AR5V, are you broadcasting from your pantry? Yes, I am. I usually sit out here in the morning. Is today Wednesday? Today's not Wednesday. Today's Tuesday. I usually sit out here in the morning, drink coffee, catch up on the news. But lately, I'm thinking, just gonna hop on live. Doesn't matter how many people are watching, but answer questions. Come on, answer questions, help people out. That's what I just spilled coffee on myself. That's the second time today. I spilled coffee on my gray shirt earlier. It was like a long streak of like coffee stain. Looked kind of weird. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do a live with this shirt. So I switched that shirt and I just like spilled some coffee on my pants. It's funny. Crap, I just lost where I was in the chat. I'm so sorry. This is gonna be a running thing, man. Oh. Wow, there's a lot of questions that are just coming in. So I'm sorry if I missed your questions, guys. Just repost it again. I don't want to waste too much time trying to dig up the comments. I lost where I am. I'm terribly sorry. So I'm just gonna pick up a random comment from the middle. Nick K, do you own any camera sliders? I don't. I'm looking to get one. For the wedding stuff that we do, we have the slider one with the motorized thing. For the most part, it's awesome. Getting really dope slider shots. I suck at slider stuff, so having that motorized slider is awesome, dude. Love it. It does run a little short, but for the macro detail shots that we're getting with the wedding stuff with the slider one, it's perfect. It's good enough. Not gonna complain. But for slider that I want to get for my personal work or YouTube stuff, I'm thinking about getting the man, I'm like blanking out right here. It's that one, oh man, I feel so bad. What is it called again? iFootage slider. Oh, terribly sorry, Madison. If you're watching, I'm totally sorry, dude. I want the iFootage slider, the new one that they have. They have that little pinwheel there that really helps. If you're just like pushing it, it helps smoothen the shot a lot. It has a little friction to it. So I want that slider for YouTube stuff. So yeah, that's either up in the air with it, or I get the slider one with the motorized thing. So I'm thinking about getting the iFootage one just because it runs a little bit longer. Nice and compact too, but the slider one is definitely a lot more compact. Steve, Jason was going to order a full new small rig gig tomorrow with the full kit. 15 rods, wooden handle, the full deal. Worth it or a bad case of gas? Steve, bad case of gas. I don't know. Any just sounds like trouble to me. Asking for trouble, man. I don't know, Steve. I mean, is that something that you think you need? Because I honestly, I just need the base cage for the YouTube stuff that I'm doing. So if you're thinking about just like using it for your YouTube stuff, yeah, it just really depends. Probably a bad case of gas if you don't need all that good jazz. But as the base cage that I'm using with my 6500 and the A7R2 works just fine for me. Just being able to have everything on the cage and the camera and shoot my YouTube videos, perfect. Photo Mike, QA, Jason, do you have a website? I don't have a website. If you go to jasonvong.com, it'll just redirect you to the YouTube channel. So a couple months ago, I seriously was gonna craft together a website just to like do videography and photography. But I think I want to focus on being a full-time YouTuber. So that's the plan right now. So whatever, I'm still gonna do videography and photography, but it would just be under like, I'm just gonna freelance around for different companies. I won't do it under my name just because I don't want to actively look for jobs, you know? I don't want to actively be looking for like wedding or photo gigs because my friends are already doing it. I'm doing it under ESC Media. That's where if you want to see our work, go to escmedia.co. escmedia.co. You'll see all of our wedding stuff in there, our documentary stuff in there. So go to that website. My friend Eric, super artistic guy, man. He's way better than me. I'm the tech guy, I guess. I'm the tech guy of the team. He's the artistic one. We work really well together. So you want to see our work, escmedia.co. If you see some of the really dope videos from my channel, it's probably shot by him. Let's see here. I got a lot of people asking the A9S. Again, if you're just tuning in, again, I don't know anything about the A9S, A9R. My prediction is just as good as any weather forecast man on Channel 9. Woo, $5. Who donated $5? I love you, man. Thanks for the support, dude. I just need to find. Oh, there you go. Photo Mike. I meant to donate yesterday, but I got jealous because you got many more donations than I did on my channel. Good stuff, man. Photo Mike, that's what the heck, man. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you so much. Again, I know we just been hammering this hard, but really, I thank you guys for the support. You know, you guys are making this YouTube dream a reality for me, and that's something that I just tell Vivian like every day. I'm just so blessed that you guys are always constantly like supporting the channel, buying stuff from my Amazon. You know, I'm still not making enough from Amazon to like really sustain any sort of sizable living from it, but it does help, you know, doing YouTube on the side. I think it's perfect though. It's just doing YouTube on the side, not doing YouTube on the side, doing YouTube actively, but with the wedding stuff and the video stuff on the side, they kind of like the revenue and the income just kind of adds together to make it work. So I don't want to confidently say, but it's a struggle for 4 months now because you guys know I quit my job in January or February. So it's been a struggle to try to make back the similar amount that I was making for the company that I used to work for. This month I came close, so for sure. So yeah. We'll see. So I definitely appreciate it. All the PayPal donations that were coming in. So you guys want to support the channel, you guys can either donate to the PayPal or just buy something from the Amazon link or the new B&H link. I'm now a B&H affiliate, so I know people don't want to pay taxes. I get it. I completely feel you. I don't like paying taxes on some of the stuff. So if you want to use B&H and you're outside of New York and New Jersey, use the B&H links. Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys again. You guys are awesome. And wow, Nathan, you just gotta up Photo Mike, huh? $5.01. Dude, it was intense last night. Someone donated $50, and was it Phenon Vapes donated $50, and someone I forgot his username, but it starts with a J, donated $100, 100 Hong Kong money, which is like $12, which is awesome though. It's just awesome. Thank you guys so much. Really appreciate it. Let me get back to the questions. Again, I lost where I am. If I didn't get to your questions, just repost it. So yeah, I completely lost where I am because of scrolling down to the donation, but let me know. Trin Win, do you have any experience with the Rockinon 14mm AF? Sorry, I don't. I played with it and I didn't do any sort of how do you call it? I didn't do any sort of extensive review or look into the 14 and the 50 from Rockinon. So I don't know. From the screen, it didn't seem that sharp to me, but I didn't have that much opportunity to play with it or the AF. So I'm sorry, I can't answer that question. Nathan, thoughts on Ask Hoes? People who ask you for advice and get pissed at the response. I don't think that has happened, right? I don't think, has anyone been mad about the response? Let me know. Don't think that has happened before. Okay, Adrian Chua, getting a Pelican case, worth it? Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't know. Are you gonna be doing like rough stuff? You're gonna be like go through rough terrains and all that stuff. If you're just shooting weddings or like really like events that you're not gonna be like tossing and turning your gears too much, Think Tank is a pretty good option. I really love their airport series. I'm looking to get one. Their airport series offer a lot more foam than the Pelican. Here's the thing about the Pelican: the case is awesome, but if you buy the plug foam, it's annoying to like put your. It's annoying because like once you plug the foam to the gear that you have, and when you switch out gears, it's really hard to customize. You can get the dividers, but it's very limited. So I just like how Think Tank, you can customize it, and they give you a lot more dividers than you need. So if you ever need to recustomize your thing, it's a lot easier with Think Tank. For Pelican, you're kind of locked into the setup once you build something. So unless you get the dividers, of course, but again, it's very limited to the dividers that they give you, and they're really expensive. Okay, let's see here. Steve, Jason, you want the new iFootage slider mini? I already pre-ordered. It allows you to add much more track as you need. So yeah, Steve, that's another advantage that I really like from iFootage, is that you can add tracks if it's not long enough for you. So I dig it. I like it. Capture It. Do you think having an A6000 switching to a Sony A6300 is it worth it in your opinion? So I talked to a subscriber and a friend, Jay, who visited from Canada. Here's what he's telling me, just because I don't have the A6000, but he's saying coming from the 6000 to the 6300 in terms of photos, not too much of a difference. That's his opinion though. I'm not too quite sure. I never shot with an A6000 before. In my opinion, the A6300 is a very sizable upgrade in terms of video. So in the video aspect of things, I think the 6300 is worth the upgrade. If you're just shooting photos, maybe 6000 is fine. But here's the thing, A6000 does not have continuous eye autofocus. So that might be an issue. If you're looking to shoot portraits, the A6300, 6500 has the continuous eye autofocus. So if your subject does move around, it keeps focus on their eye. So that's an advantage right there. Captain P mode, how do you find your wedding work? So I don't. My friend finds them. Honestly, I've just been second shooting a lot. So if my friend Eric finds the gig, I second shoot for him. If I work with this photographer, his name's Chris, also a really good friend of mine. If he finds something, he refers me, I first shoot for it. So that's how it's been working. Again, I just want to really focus on YouTube. I want to shoot the weddings as more of like a playground, just to test the gears and just report back on YouTube. So YouTube is definitely priority for me right now. But again, again, it's perfect. You know, YouTube active and the gigs on the side kind of help feeds into the YouTube material. So works well. Adrian, Pelican or Vanguard hard case? I don't know. I don't know Vanguard. I apologize for that. No experience, never heard of them before either. Whew. Let's see here. Nora Fuse, consider selling my Canon 700D and 2 of my lenses so I can get the A6500 instead for vlogging. Would you recommend that? Yeah. You know, here's the thing. You might miss the flip screen if you do switch to the A6500, but the autofocus works super well. So I wouldn't worry about it not focusing on your face when you start to vlog. Get the 10 to 18 lens and be like Casey Neistat, and like white out the lens, so you always know that the lens will always be at its widest point when you're vlogging if you get the 10 to 18 lens. Or you can opt for the RX105, which has the flip screen for you to do the vlogging. That's what Sarah Dici is doing. So good choices, but really just ask yourself if you're willing to sacrifice that flip screen, because I know Casey, he eventually opted the GH5 for that flip screen, so might be a tough choice. If you rely on the flip screen a lot, it might be important to note. But people out there are making the A7S2, A7R2, A6500 vlogging to work for you. So yeah. Do, 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 do. Photo Mike, all us YouTubers got to support each other. Hell yeah, man. Speaking of which, how many of you out there are LA, local in LA? We're having a meetup Friday. I didn't mean to plug that, but I just did. We're having a meetup June 2nd. If you're local in LA, come out to Samy's in Fairfax, 10 a.m. Come out, hang out with me and Danny. We're gonna be out there. But yeah, do you guys know if there's any other YouTubers out here in LA that does camera or tech related stuff? Would love to know. Let me know, guys. And oh, that's another question. Yeah, see, this is something that I've been meaning to ask. How many of you guys still use Twitter? And should I use Twitter? Let me know if I should like update on Twitter as well. I update on Facebook. You can add me on Facebook. I update on Instagram. The best place for you to get the most recent and frequent updates for me would be Instagram. I post on the story a lot. But I just suck at social media, man. It's just like I have too many. I just feel like there's just too many social media platforms to like kind of like have to post content on. So I want to keep it as few as possible. Like I want to be able to post the best content I can on the very few platforms than to post very mediocre content in like 10 different platforms. So I used to have a Snapchat. I stopped using Snapchat. I post more on Instagram stories now. Facebook is my favorite platform. I love Facebook. So you can follow me on Facebook. You can add me up as a friend if you want. But those are the two places that I did the most update. I know Twitter is still pretty good to interact with like the YouTube demographics. So let me know. I'll do my best if there's enough people asking for me to post on Twitter. Pat, what's up, man? Have you used any of the Sigma DN art lenses for E-mount? Not extensively, but 30mm 1.4, great photo lens. For video, it makes noise because it's not an STM lens. Photo Mike, stop buying gear. Nope. Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. I lost it again, but hey, I'm gonna, whatever. I'm just gonna pick a random comment. Trong Vu, whoever is asking about the 6500, Trong Vu says, say for the 6500, the buffer is worth it. He is so right. Oh man, dude, the buffer is so much better on this camera. I was shooting concert with the A6300 and buffer is a little bit slow. It was a little bit frustrating, but with the 6500, I was able to at least start reviewing some of the photos that I was taking. So well worth it. Well worth it. 6500 for sure. Okay. Tag the shooter. Dang, Jason, stop liking me. He ignored my question 4 times today. Tag, what is it, man? What's your question, dude? I'm so sorry. I know I have so many messages in my inbox that's just sitting there waiting for me to get to it, and I apologize. I'm not ignoring you guys. It's just so much questions. And again, I was talking on the Instagram story that it's just much easier for me to answer questions either live here or live on Instagram or questions on Facebook Messenger, just because once I get to it, I'll be able to answer your question, and I can take pictures if you have any specific questions about the menu or activating a certain feature. So either video or photos, I can just take the picture and just send yes. Instagram DM is a little bit harder. I actually have to type out my messages, whereas Facebook, I can actually record a little voice message, so you guys can just listen to it over and over again and figure yeah, understand the answer to it. But for Instagram DM, it's just harder. I have to type it out, and then when I take a photo or picture, it disappears. So it's just hard to answer questions on Instagram. So best place, hit me up on Facebook if you want some of your questions answered. I'll try to get back to you within 24 hours. But I want to do more of these lives again, just so I can answer your questions live, be able to show you guys, help everybody out. That's the goal. Woo! Chris Ramsey Jr. What's up, Jason? Did you see my article about you on F-stoppers? What? What article on F-stopper? What are you talking about, man? I'm on F-stopper now. Oh, snaps. Let me take a look. Dang, it's an honor to be on F-stoppers, unless it's something negative about me. Let's see. I did not, man. Can you link me in the description or send it to me? Or was that Okay, no, okay, I see your, I see the one you posted about Danny. Is that the one? Let me know. Aw, snaps, man. Yeah, let me know. I don't think this one is it, but let me know if you got a direct link to it. That's awesome, man. I really appreciate it. Hopefully it's good stuff. Hopefully it's good stuff. Thank you, Chris. That's awesome, man. Thank you. Link me to it, or I'll just try to find it after the live. Chris Ramsey Jr. Love your live chats. Okay, sounds positive already. Thank you, Chris. You're awesome, dude. Big fan of F stoppers, especially the videos that F stoppers make. You know, they're awesome. I'm a big fan of channels that have high production value for their reviews. Just because I don't know, I'm a big fan of big production stuff. Chris Barr, wondering why you have two calendars so close. I don't know. You guys like my Chinese calendar? These are the most Asian calendars that you get. These are free calendars you can get from like banks. I'm telling you, man, Chinese people go crazy for free stuff. Maybe Asian people, we go crazy for like free stuff. Every time New Year happens, Chinese New Year happens, we like run. Supermarkets are giving out free calendars. Banks are giving out free calendars. It's like, hey, why not? I'm more of a digital guy, though. I like digital calendars and stuff. Nathan Figueroa, I like watching Jason's channels. It's informative. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Trin Win, first time going to Bali this June. Would you bring the 24 F4 51.8 or just the 24? Bring both. Bring both. Just because you're gonna be, you might shoot at night. You know, you might want that shallow depth of field. You know, with that 1.8. For me, here's what I do with my 6500: 16 to 70 F4, 24 1.8, 16 to 70 for all the sorts of general stuff, 24 for low light. Again, this is how I utilize the f stops. Yes, for one thing for sure, of course, is the bokeh at the 1.8 for some of these lenses, 1.8, 1.4. But I also look at it as a low light thing for me. So f4 is horrible in low light, so that's why I have these fast apertures. So yeah, and I got donation. Woo! Thank you so much. Where is it? Trin Win, 20 bucks. Love you, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Love the support. Nathan, I think I missed it. $2. Nathan Figueroa has what? Has what on his channel? What? I can't tell if that's a negative. I can't tell if that's a negative thing or a good thing. Hopefully it's a good thing. Man, I lost the stuff again. Okay, there we go. Jason here, I got a pretty good question. QA, how do you provide content to your clients when you shoot? So we recently just migrated to MediaZilla, and we've just been delivering with MediaZilla. Here's what sucks about MediaZilla. I don't think they support 4K or something, so we upload our stuff to 1080, which is a huge, huge, huge bummer, but it's okay. I mean, MediaZilla, what's good is that it creates a DVD menu for you, so if the client wants, they can just download the ISO file later and just burn it into a DVD if they want, or we will just burn it ourselves. But I don't know, man. I do not preach DVDs, man. I'm just like, if a client asks me for a DVD, I'm like, might as well shoot in 480p, man, because like it's just, we're shooting 4K. It doesn't look like crap on DVD, which is still weird to me how DVD is still around. I mean, we have 4K now. 1080's been out for like ever, and DVD is still something that still exists. It's absolutely weird. I also shot a Vietnamese wedding the other day. I still see VHS tapes, and I'm like, what? I haven't seen this in forever. They literally have this device that rewinds the VHS, and I'm like, holy crap, I haven't seen that in years. Ridiculous. It'd be funny if someday someone comes to us and be like, can you put it into VHS? And I'll be like, that's funny. Good question, though. Thank you. Okay, tag the shooter. I'm not ignoring you, man. I'm gonna answer your question right here. Again, Jason, what lens do you use mostly for concert photography? You would love the A9 video and photo for tracking for concerts. Trying to decide which lens I like more. Yeah, I really do want the A9 for concerts, but concert photo. Here's an honest thing. I don't make money when I shoot concert photography. I don't, because I don't do it. I rarely do it. I just do it for fun. It's leisure for me. I just enjoy shooting it out of pure joy, and I love shooting Japanese bands. It's weird. So it's just easier to get in, and there's like way less restriction. I don't sign any contracts or anything like that. So I go shoot concerts, Japanese rock band concerts. They're usually really good. As you guys know, I love Japanese music, so especially like the rock stuff. So it's just way easier to get passes and shoot their show, and it's incredibly fun. A lot of really talented acts. So I would love to get the A9 to shoot photos and videos, but since I don't shoot for money for concert photos, it's just hard to really justify it. But yeah, in terms of the lens that I like to use, I like using fast primes. Probably not the best idea because most of my photos are blurry with the fast primes. But when it nails focus, photos look amazing with the A7R2. I'm just like, whoa. There's a concert that I shot with a 35-1.4, and like, I really like it so much. It's amazing. So 35-1.4 would be it. 35-1.4. Again, since I don't really shoot for publication for like concerts and stuff, it just really allows me to like just play around and have fun, because I only deliver like honestly like 5 to 6 photos anyways. I don't deliver like a set of 50. So even if I like misfocus on like shots, knowing that I have like 5 really good ones I can submit for publication, it'd be great. It's just a playground for me. I just go there and shoot for fun. But 35-1.4 is my favorite, but you can't go wrong with 24-70 2.8 or 70-200. And honestly, I like shooting concerts with the full frame camera. Most concerts I shoot are in a venue, so the lighting is like awful. So I like shooting with the full frame. Steve, ever thought about going down the FS5 route, raw output 12-bit? If I get as cool as TLD today and MKBHD, yeah, maybe. Just think about it. Having that FS5 to do B-roll in studio, woo! I mean, I wouldn't shoot any work with it. Here's the reason these are the reasons why I love these compact Sony cameras, is because like you can do professional work, killer solid performance and everything in these small little compact body right here. I have the 24-1.8 right here, A7R2, killer stuff. We just like being lightweight. But yeah, FS5, yeah. If I can afford it, and yeah, if this YouTube thing really takes off, for sure, man, get the FS5. Isn't the FS7 better though? Zoom Chris, weddings feed our pockets, man. We need money for our madness. We really do. I don't know if I should share my worst wedding experience on this live. Maybe I'll share it another time because I gotta go soon. But I shot there's a wedding that I did that I'm just like I'm not very happy about. So really just puts what is it? Really gives this quote a lot of meaning. One for the real, one for the meal. Yeah, that one wedding that I did recently was definitely for the meal, man, because that wedding is never getting published. Never. Maybe some behind the scenes stuff. Maybe I'll grab some clips to use, but in terms of like full length highlight and docketed, that's not coming out, man. That's really a really bad wedding. But I'll definitely talk about it. I was going to share that story yesterday on the live chat with Danny, but I think a lot of people are way more interested in his experience than my experience with the wedding, so that's definitely way more important. Fahim, hey Jason, your videos really inspired me to buy the Sony A7R2 24-70 G Master combo. I'm really happy with it. Awesome. Thanks. For portrait 70-200 f4 or 85-1.8. And RX 106 or A6700. So Fahim, 70-200 f4, really sharp. my buddy Eric has it really sharp. But in terms of like portraits, I think in terms of size, I think you'll be really happy with the 8518 for sure. Yeah, I got a lot of people calling and texting me right now. I actually have an interview later at 1 o'clock. I'll be interviewing with this other wedding company for the first shooter position. So again, I don't like to look for gigs myself. I just want the gigs to come to me. It's just a lot easier. That way I can just focus more on doing YouTube than to hunt for gigs. So I'm gonna be interviewing with them at 1 o'clock later. We'll see how it goes. I'm not too worked up about it, but if I do get the gig, pretty good. Lot more wedding gigs. But if I don't get it, not a big deal. Micro Pierce, man. Jason, are you here asking for more money? I'm not asking for money, man. But I really appreciate the support, guys. You guys are dope. Steve, I'm from LA, but yo, best wide angle lens for my new A6500. I currently own a 16-70 Zeiss. The best wide angle in terms of sharpness and everything, 10 to 18. 10 to 18 millimeter for sure. Best performance value and everything for sure. F4 is a killer, but since you have the 16-70 Zeiss, I think you're used to the F4, so 10 to 18 for sure. ARXV. Jason, what's a good neighborhood to move into LA? I'm thinking about moving there. Are you looking? It's really expensive living in LA. Living locally in like near LA, you have to live outside of LA, and honestly, I don't know. Ask me again later. My girlfriend Vivian knows. She's been apartment shopping for a while, but hard. I don't know. Oh, it's really. Pasadena is expensive. Pasadena, Arcadia. I don't know. Ask again later. My girlfriend will be able to do it. Will be able to answer. Push Rec. I use Twitter. Photo Mike. I use Twitter. Nathan, Florida. Chris Cheek. Twitter. Photo Mike. It's funny. Instagram. Mac Daddy though. Huh? AR rarely use Twitter. Okay, I'll try to use Twitter. XV says Snapchat is dead. How many people still use Snapchat? Let me know. What am I? Twitter and Instagram. Nathan Figueroa, always use Twitter, even if it's not popping. Okay, I'll do my best. Just because I'm not really good at just like typing stuff like in the moment. I'm just like type. Like this is why I love Instagram stories. It's just like I whip out my phone. I just start recording what I need to say. I don't need to add any descriptions. You just need to turn the sound on to hear what I say. But for Twitter, if I'm on the job, if I want to like give you guys a quick update, it's just like 140 characters, and I just have to type. I'm the world's worst typer. I make a lot of typos. I remember, I think like MKBHD made like a video about like getting Twitter to like be able to edit tweets. We can like shoot 4K videos, but we can't edit tweets. We can do YouTube live, but we can't edit tweets. Yeah, I think if I start using Twitter more, you're gonna see a lot of typos. I don't know if some of you guys have this as a pet peeve, but I like using shorthand a lot when I type. I know it's like super unprofessional, but I type you with the U instead of YOU. So if I answer your questions on Facebook or Instagram, I put you. It's not because of sheer laziness. It's just more like I want to get the information out to you fast. Michael Pierce, my goodness, thank you so much, man. $20 donation. You are awesome. I feel like a Twitch stream. Maybe I should maybe I should stream video games on my channel now. Nah, I'm messing. That's awesome. Thank you so much, man. Michael, you are awesome. Thank you for the support. Love you guys. All right, guys. I gotta go really soon. So I'm just gonna blaze through a few more questions. And if you just tuned in, you can watch this live. It'll be up for 24 hours. So it'll be gone at 11 p.m. PST tomorrow. So if you're just tuning in, you can just rewatch it over. There's no time codes or anything like that because this is just a random live. But I'll be doing a lot more of this just so you guys can just come in, ask questions, and do all that stuff. So just a few more questions. Hoo-wee. I'm lost, but Matthias. I'm about to get a new camera and I want to stick to the Canon, but even the secondhand prices are too much for the Canon 70 or 60D. Do you know any other good used camera sites? So here's the thing. Since Canon and Nikon, they're like major players in the camera market, and their stuff usually holds values. So it's gonna be it's gonna be really hard to pick up something, even if it's used. It's gonna come at around the same price as the new one. So I'm sorry, man. I think your best bet is stock eBay, stock Craigslist. If you really want something, you can honestly get it if you pay attention to Craigslist and eBay. Like seriously, I've gotten some killer deals on eBay and Craigslist. This 20 for 1.8 value at like $1,000. I got it for half the price on eBay. Works great, no scratches, no dents to the thing. Problem is the serial number came off this lens, so I probably couldn't register with Sony Pro support, but doesn't matter. Such a great lens, great value. eBay. Woo! $10. Thank you so much, Chris Trent. Wow, what the heck, Chris? Giving me $10. Happy for you, bro. Keep up the good work. Thanks, Chris. You're awesome. I don't know why you gave me $10 because we're gonna meet up soon. Gonna give you back the $10. Drinks on me, man. Drinks on me, Chris. Alrighty, right. Yeah, let me blaze through some stuff. Samy Buka, I think that one camera I try to be max zero for one day, GH5. I'm just telling him, man. I was like, you're gonna bust some max zero photo Joseph stuff, man, with what you're trying to do. I was just like, maybe he should like hit up an artisan and then they can just like kind of meet up together and like really just hammer out the A9 details. Maybe it'll be me. I'll be the photo Joseph, and he'll be max zero. We'll have this drama going on. Me and Danny always just joke about like we should just start beef with each other and just like really cause this uproar on YouTube. But I'm a nice guy, dude. I can't do drama. I'm too nice. Michael Peters, yes, FS7 is better for codec and a few other little things over the FS5, but if you like to stay with a smaller format, FS5. Pat, break a leg. Nora Feuds, Terrence Lee, good luck. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I'll let you guys know what is up with that interview. Photo Mike, I still use Snapchat for that ratchet shiz. Photo Mike at my weddings and stuff. Cool, man. Yeah, it's just for me, like if I want a wedding, I want to shoot behind the scenes stuff with my phone. I want to do it only for one platform because I don't have time to be like, oh, I got a ticket for Snapchat. Okay, save the video, upload it to Instagram, and then upload it to Facebook. That's just way too much work. I mean, like I'm on a job, so I want to shoot something quick, put it away, and get back to work. I don't want to be like, you know, with my camera, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, type it on Twitter. That's like 5 minutes gone. I could be missing some moments. So if I seriously, guys, follow me on Instagram stories. That's like the best place. So any behind the scenes stuff, I'm gonna shoot on the Instagram stories. Just make it quick and get it out there. And let me know, guys, what kind of behind the scenes stuff you guys want to see on the Instagram stories when I shoot my wedding. So I'll be a lot more conscious to it. Because right now I'm just shooting a bunch of random stuff like, oh look, here's the bride. Here's they're rapping right now, or here's some fun stuff. So let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll definitely be a lot more conscious with it. Harish, should I upgrade to 6300 to the 6500? Should I keep the 6300 or go to the A7R2? I'm looking forward to switching to G Master and Zeiss lenses. Tough to say, Harish. What are you shooting more of? The A6500 way better with video. The overheating is a lot more well controlled with the A6500 in terms of way better at handling with that issue. 6500 has a way better buffer than the 6300. Upgrade to the A7R2 if you think you need those megapixels. So that would be my quick 2 cents. Pat, Twitch is not a bad idea. I wish, man. I thought about doing like Twitch gaming stuff, but I don't know. I don't think I'm not really good at impromptu stuff. You guys can probably see it right now. I'm like super raw on these live chats. Like I'm probably fumbling and slurring and like flubbing my words a lot. And that's the beauty of like YouTube videos, is that I can cut out those things. That's why it always seems perfect, but it's really not. Alrighty. Steve, Steve Costellos, I answered your question, man. I did not ignore you. Best wide angle lens for the 6500 is 10 to 18. 10 to 18 f4. Someone let him know. I answered this question. 10 to 18. Let's see. All right. I think I'll call it a day here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's see. Tag the shooter. Jason, I just got accepted to Sony Pro Support. How much discount do you get for repairs? I need my front flap fixed on my RX 104. Tag the shooter, reach out to Sony Pro Support and they'll give you a better quote than I can. I don't know. I haven't sent anything yet. I haven't sent in anything for review, but yeah. Awesome, guys. Just really quickly, again, if you're local in LA, come out to the meetup with me and that one camera guy. Hopefully he's not banned from the Sony event. But we'll be there at Samy's, Fairfax, June 2nd, this Friday. I apologize. I really wish I can do the Saturday, but this Saturday I have a wedding, so I can't do the meetup then. But there might be a last minute meetup the week after, okay? It will be on a Friday and a Saturday. No details are confirmed yet. I need to double check, but more on that once I get some more confirmation. But all right, guys, thanks for watching. You guys are dope. I'll try to do more of these lives very soon. So follow me on Instagram at JasonB Media. I'll do some lives there. Not a lot of people. Here's the trick. Not a lot of people are watching, so I'll be able to see your questions. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. And I said that too many times. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next video. Peace.